Welcome everyone back to another round of Wheel to Wheel Racing. Tonight we are here at Interlagos for round 7 of our championship in the beautiful Toyota 86s. Tonight with me on the commentary we have Pure Axel.
Yeah.
And we have Fixer Chris joining us.
Good evening, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to this race.
Yep, and of course we have Hammy on the visuals now as well.
Here you go, guys.
Yeah,
sorry.
For jumping on the visuals there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be a very exciting race. We're here for a split 4. We've got a couple of quick guys throughout the field, a couple of guys who I reckon could easily be upper lobby as well, so definitely some guys to watch there. Do you guys have your eye on anyone specific?
I don't really follow these split ups, but I think Neckerjack. I think he's
a couple of teammates down here too, don't you, mate?
Well, I'm gonna make my decisions based on what I've seen from 2 weeks ago. So my favorites will be those of CS Packer and Soul Slayer, because they put in a really good performance in the Nürburgring round.
Yeah, CS Packer's been really consistently towards the top end of the field here. I think we could see some improvements from Fang as well. He's had a couple of rough rounds from memory, but had really good pace towards the end of last season, so hopefully you can find that in the 86s tonight as well.
I think also Luminous, he's also pretty fast, I think.
Yep, our lobby host for the night.
Yep, I think at Spain, I think he won all 3 races. He's pretty fast. He's 3, I think.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of guys still sitting in the pits as well, which is interesting.
People
giving themselves some space to work with, but
I think I'll be trying to find us a slipstream buddy, because this is one of those tracks where it's very hard to break out of the slip. Like, it's not impossible, but if you guys are 2/10, you gotta probably be about 3/10 faster to actually break out of the slip, or maybe more to break out of the slip, which can be very hard when you have 10 fuzzy V's with the same horsepower and everyone's going at the same times.
Yep, and we just saw in 3rd place Luminous picking up a penalty through turn 4. So something that I feel we're probably going to see fairly often throughout the races tonight. It's so easy to just go a little wide, dip your tyres off the curbing and pick up a 1.5 to 2.5 second penalty there. So.
Yeah, I'll say, the track limits for this track is inconsistent, for this game at least, because there are some parts of the track where you can absolutely abuse the track limits, and then there are other parts of the track where you make a mistake and then the game penalizes you, which it is what it is. So yeah, as we start qualifying, let's walk you guys through the field. Leading the train we have VW Fang, and following behind him is Modern Nash 22, and 3rd place currently is Luminous, again the lobby host. Take it away, Super Dragon.
Yeah, so following them we have K-Boy in that very bright Starburst Plough King livery, privateer entry. Behind him we have Darth Berserk, looks like recently joined War, if I'm not mistaken there as well, in the Jack Daniels 86, and then behind him a member of Marchie's pit crew, Macjack 77, in that beautiful Marchie's pit crew racing livery. Pure Axel will run us through the next couple.
We got Renegade. Forgot what. I think this is it
That's
Dam? Yeah, Dam that. And we got Gordok and V Course, and then we got Soul
Reaper.
Yeah.
Whoops, can't say that. Soul Reaper, and I forgot what team this is to.
Just shake and bake. Tooligan 351.
13R, but take us away from Tooligan there, Chris.
Yeah, Tooligan, who I think is with Shake and Bake. I'm just basing it off the license plate writing there.
Yep, that beautiful NASCAR livery.
Yep. And just behind him is CS Packer with in Super Dragon's words, in this beautiful Milo livery. Oh, and he spun out.
Oh, and he's off on the grass. That's that lap going to be abandoned for him.
Yeah, but still another chance though. And rounding up the field, we have was Soul Slayer 71.
That's a Chrome flat out racing machine.
So we've got some times coming in. Looks like Darth Berserk is on top with a 1:37.27.
Pretty quality lap time there. Yep.
Yeah.
Zilligan jumping up into second there with a 38 flat as well.
Alright, I'm gonna keep an eye on CS Packer.
Yeah,
see if he can
coming through as well.
Improve.
38.2 up into third, so a couple of guys with some room for improvement. CS Packer definitely one of those. I'd like to see a little bit more out of Renegade as well. But the rest of the field, our top 10 only separated by 1.2 seconds, so the rest of the field quite closely contested, but I feel we could see a bit more out of Renegade and CS Packer in this second lap.
About 30 seconds left to go. What can these guys do in the last part of qualifying? Always Berserk there with a bit of a corner cut, but it's all good because the game doesn't realise you can cut that corner and get away with it.
So looking towards the front of the train, the 7th and 8th place cars in quali at the moment. Fang was about 9/10 down coming through the last sector, so I don't think we'll see an improvement from him. But Molten Ash in the hot seat, right tucked underneath that rear wing with a massive toe down this straight. See if he can improve. Oh, and he does with a 37.9. Luminous with a 38.1. K-Boy with a 37.7 as well.
Oh, that's really close.
7 thousandths of a second off. That is extremely close. That is
37.9 from Maccajack as well. So a couple of guys dipping their toes into the 37s towards the end of quali here.
It looks like Darth Berserk is going to be a pulsar to floor race.
We still got
CS Packer and
who's Soul Slayer.
Soul Slayer, yeah.
Soul Slayer currently in 9th. CS Packer in last, I believe, in 12th at the moment.
He's on a 138.8. Still at the back of the field. Not a good lap from CS Packer.
37.9, putting himself in the top 5, just dipping into the 37s there.
But look at the gap between first and second. Front row is really close.
Yeah, that is literally like tenths of length. Like he's got like 7,000.
That's nothing. That's the blink of an eye. The difference between first and second there. But Darth Berserk looking to get some redemption after having a rough time at the Enduro last week. We'll see if he can get through turn 1 nice and clean, and we'll see how these guys get away off the line.
We're jumping on board with.
I'd probably say Soul Slayer maybe 5th place is always a good area.
Yep,
second or third row is my happy spot.
Green light.
Looks like Berserk gets off the line well with K-Boy right behind him. He's going to try to slot in the inside. And it's a 2x2.
Someone stuck?
I think someone's stuck.
Oh, there's Soul over there running away.
I don't know if. But Renegade's moving though. Renegade's the one still on the grid.
Renegade has his throttle is flat and the hazards are going. We might have to call a restart if this is a grid problem.
Usually grid glitches.
Grid glitches are the only reason for a restart, I believe. So,
but looking at the input, start glitch from Renegade.
So now that we've got confirmation, I'm going to call the restart.
These guys get another chance at having another second bite of cherry for a restart.
Yep. Looks like K-Boy will be enjoying that too, as he's gone very wide. These guys have jumped out of the race slowly.
Yep.
Unfortunately, with some of the glitches going on at the moment in the game, if you crash into someone as we're trying to cancel the race, it also crashes games and stuff, so quite dangerous. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing, but a couple of guys just still sitting on the grid for some reason.
There we go.
So we will have Luminous setting a manual grid, and we should be underway shortly.
Head break.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one there. But if it happens again, we're just going to have to roll with it. That's our one restart for the night. And hopefully everyone can get away clean.
what it is, mate. But,
It's definitely something you have to accept when looking into online racing. It's one of the problems we have. But
I've never had the pick list ever. I think I've had it once ever. I don't really. And like in this league, I've never had it.
Well, I've had some pit glitches before, but at least it's not in this league. I still don't know what's the cause of the pit glitch. Some say it's due to network connection.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that go into it. You've got, NAT types, you've got your connection to the host if they're on like a conflicting internet somehow. Some guys, like we've seen, I believe Viking and Fang struggle to be in the same lobby together, or at least they did previously, so definitely very interesting. But, running it seems hard to accelerate off the line. And I could see with his inputs he was flat throttle and rolling at about 10 kilometers an hour, so not a pleasant situation there.
But unfortunately, he gets one last chance, and hopefully things go well for him. But also give some of these guys a bit of practice. We actually seen a few guys getting class, more of that thing, more practicing. So some of these guys really trying to maximise the time that they have in practice.
Just trying to take any kind of advantage they can get.
Bit of learning, find a
Yeah, which is really good too, especially if you practice maybe a little earlier on in the day, and you took like an hour or two break. Helps you warm up a little bit, get into your groove, maybe refresh yourself with your markers and stuff.
I do find like with me, if I do too much practice, I don't really get any better. Sometimes you end up getting worse. Usually I like, do a bit of practice for the race, have a bit of a break, kind of refresh, kind of go from there.
It's good to come into a race with a fresh mind, fresh head.
It's fun, mate.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Absolutely. I guess it depends on the way you
approach every race.
Yeah, definitely. Because some people want to practice for an hour to be warm when they come in. Some people want to practice earlier on in the day and then have a break. Some won't practice on the day of to not over practice. So you definitely get a couple of different approaches.
And then there's some people that don't practice all week and then just turn up right on the day and do well.
Absolutely.
Limitless can't set a better picture. Probably because qualifier is still in the settings.
Currently, typing that out to him real quick.
Thank you, Super Dragon. But gentlemen, what's your experience with this track? Is this one of your favorites out there, or do you have any other favorites?
Personally, I don't mind this track, but it's overused. And one of those tracks that I like, but I don't like it. So GT Sport World.
Yeah,
like it kind of
it seems like it always comes up in the daily races. Yeah. To the point where it gets really boring.
I think in this track, I think Rope Pause, just a little bit too small. It's more like a Group 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Root pauses end up being more of like a slipstream fest.
I feel the track does offer itself to some really close side-by-side action through the middle sector though, and it has a very long section coming out at turn 12 through to turn 1 where you can slipstream and get right up underneath the wing of your opponents as well.
Yep, absolutely.
I think I've done this track in Super Formula once.
Oh, the Super Formula cars.
Yeah, I like those cars. Dirty areas. Yeah, but if you thought Group 2 was hard, oh man.
Yeah.
All
The dirty air is evident.
Yeah.
It is evident.
Well, I mean, it's realistic, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yep.
complain, but
So kudos to
Any
Liffey.
Formula 1 fans will know all about that.
Yep.
yeah, it's like it's weird. This is the only game I've ever experienced, and it's like now I understand that something that run an open field cars or even high downforce cars actually get frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this track is best suited for F1. However, I've driven around this track in the F1 games, and I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite track in the Formula 1 game.
I would argue GT3s.
Yeah.
They're my preferred here. I feel like the track is very even too. The middle sector offers itself up for the handling cars, and then you have from the exit of turn 12 to 1 massive straight, and then exit of turn 3 to 4 a good chance to get the power down and be able to make something with that power as well.
Yeah, the group threes are probably good.
Yeah, it's something I definitely see on the daily leaderboards when the timings come out. You see an absolute mix of cars, a couple of MR cars, usually towards the top end, but anything can get up there really if you're fast enough.
Yeah, I mean, you do need quite a balanced car. You know, you kind of need a good car down the straight, and a good handling car. So it's really more of one of those tricks that
you have to decide where to make up the time.
Yeah.
Is it at the straights or at the middle sector?
Usually it's always good to have a car that's slightly quicker in a straight line.
Yeah, like the Nissan GTRs.
I think
Supras.
Super Dragon understands where I'm coming from with the car that I pick.
Absolutely. I've seen you do some great things in it though, but we will keep an eye on the race now that we are back on the grid. Everyone looks set, and we'll see if Soulslayer can get a good jump off the line like we saw last time.
Take 2 here into Lagos. Look for those red lights to go out. Oh, Molten with a jump start.
Jump start from Molten Nash. Everyone's out. Everyone's out. We're good to go.
Yeah,
right.
Molten Nash has lost a few spots there. Darth Berserk leads the field in turn 1 once again with Cabo right behind him with Megatech in 4th and Soulslayer in 4th place.
Yeah, so Soulslayer getting a spot off the line. A lot of guys taking that spot off of Molten Ash. He had a really good start through the last race, so unfortunately for him, losing out a bit here, but still 6th place, top end of the field, and within touch of these guys, so...
Luminous has made a bit of a start. He's up 7th place from starting 12th, so
looks like CS Packer's had a problem as well.
Kiwi.
CS Packer a long way off the field, down even 12th.
Wonder if he's done a jump start too, but Cable here all over Darth Berserk.
Yep. Let's see if K-Boy can utilize his bright livery to distract Darth Berserk.
Definitely a good way to do it. The Hubba Bubba Plow King coming through this beautiful sweeping downhill corner into Junkao. It doesn't look like he's close enough. He needs a really good run to be able to get it on there. I believe so.
How you pronounce it? Ah, okay. Apologies if we butchered it though.
Yes, definitely. I'm known for butchering a lot of words, so I'll take it. But these two already broken that slipstream back to Mackajack and K-Boy in a position to strike here.
So I think, you know, if I was Cable here, I think I would kind of give Darth Berserk a bit of a bump, you know, work together, get like a couple of seconds gap, and then start battling at the end of the race. But Cable doesn't want to do that. He wants to get out front and lead.
Yeah, it definitely comes down to your mentality as well. I don't know about everyone else, but I like to rank myself among the drivers around me. And if I'm behind someone who I think I can be faster than, I'm usually a little more aggressive. Not just to race them, but feeling like I can lead us around faster rather than following. So K-Boy maybe thinking a similar thing with Berserk here. Either way, they're almost out to a second gap already on
Yeah, they're pulling away. They're having their own race right now.
Although Mackajack looks like he's breaking away from Soulslayer, and Soulslayer's got a bit of a choo-choo train forming, so those guys have bought some tickets there to join the train.
Meanwhile, CS Packer has his job cut out because he has to make up a lot of ground.
He has pulled in about a second on Renegade already, though, so could be one to keep an eye on. But CS Packer, if he's not able to make up that ground, could be a strong one to keep an eye on for race 2. That group of 6 at the front of the field is really starting to compress.
Yeah, I think Mackajack has brought himself into the fight, top step with a bit of a gap, but they're all in the slip though.
They're about to fall out of it by the looks of it. There it goes. So he can get back into it under braking, but Tooligan looking up the inside of Soulslayer here.
Currently VW Fan with the fastest lap of 1:38.58.
He did go a little deep into turn 1 as well, so I don't think we'll see him recreate that, but a 38.5 is nothing to shy away from. But that pack of 6 really at the front, looking really lethal. Moltenash falling off it a little bit now as well. Doesn't look like many of the guys up here are trying to make moves. It looks like they're trying to settle in first and then go hard.
Yeah, or just trying to. Although K-Boy's trying to find his way past, but he just can't get a good enough run. You need to be about 3.
Oh, Mackajack wide. Soulslayer slips up the inside of Mackajack there for 3rd place. A little late on the brakes and just slid the car through. So Soulslayer picking up the bottom step of the podium and looking to chase on.
Let's see if the action picks up. Coming up towards Alex Albon's least favorite corner, in Super GT's words.
Absolutely. Hopefully we don't see any of those similar types of incidents tonight.
Yeah,
let's hope not.
So to make a pass down into turn 1, you've got to be about 3 tenths behind someone to actually have a go.
So he's got a great exit out of that corner as well. So
yeah, he's pulling away right
almost 2 tenths on K-Boy already, and K-Boy's probably going to come under threat from Soulslayer here. And they have broken the slipstream back to Mackajack again, so 2 groups of 3 now starting to form.
As Tooligan's looking to make a move on Mackajack. Around the outside, this is some brave stuff.
Whoa, Mackajack very deep on the brakes. Moltenash trying to squeeze the nose up the inside.
Oh, but not quite.
Showing his nose.
Absolutely, and all of this is giving the top 3 a bit of breathing room.
Well, that's what's giving Mackajack a bit of breathing room as well, so he can focus on the driving. It looks like Noel Nash.
Molt
Nash, sorry. Looks like he's trying to find a way back past Tooligan that he's going to go up the inside here, I think.
Oh, shove on the nose.
Not close
this
enough,
fighting also bringing Luminous, who's just lurking about 6 tenths behind these boys, just bringing him back into the fight, and possibly Fang as well, so this group of 6 could turn into a group of 8 very shortly. At the front of the field, Darth Berserk now out to a 1 second lead, 1.2 now over K-Boy, so pulling out some nice moves throughout the middle sector there, and he's currently purple on Soulslayer's 38.4.
Just on the track limits. I think he's just on it. I think he's just on it.
Yeah, I was spectating someone in the practice lobbies earlier and saw them get a couple of penalties running out of there. Not going to mention any names there.
I know who that was, eh?
Still not going to mention any names. Anyway.
Looks like Darth Berserk has broken the toe, so he should be in clean air. So this will help him a lot. He's just got to keep the lap times down. But K-Boy, I'm pretty sure he's going to be back soon if he can get himself back together again.
Meanwhile, CS Packer is starting to gain positions. He just moved up to 11th place.
Making that move on Renegade with Gordok now in his sights. Just 1.8 seconds on the road.
K-Boy and Soulslayer wide.
We'll keep our eyes on this action up the front of the field as we have such a big battle pack forming. And, man, the slipstream around here can make or break your race, really.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In some cases, if you lose a split stream, that's your chances over.
absolutely. Especially if the guy in front is that little bit faster than you, the slipstream can help you just keep touch. You can pull seconds on the guys behind if you're lucky, but unfortunately for K-Boy and the guys behind him, Darth Berserk pulling out to now a 1.3 second gap, and
K-Boy almost loses it.
Loose. We're gonna allow Soul.
Yeah, but it seems that the bright livery of K-Boy is not enough to distract Darth Berserk.
Oh, you're right. He runs wide
as well. Here comes Soul Slayer.
Oh, but also Malt Nash. He's also trying to find a way past the shake and bake machine.
Soul Slayer coming along here. Where's he gonna go? He's gone for the bump. So he had a very, very good run. Soul Slayer gone for the bump on K-Boy. Thinking about the bigger picture here. And now he's pulling to the inside, showing the nose. Late on the brakes.
Oh, great white momentarily.
Beautifully.
Hooligan trying to get past Mecha Jake, and there he is. Malt Nash in the corner there.
He's just got his nose up the inside of Tooligan there as well through Curvado Soul.
Luminous, he's going to try around that outside, I think.
Luminous going to have a run on Macajak, 3 wide into turn 4.
Macajak losing out there. Malt Nash, the big winner from 6th up to 4th. 1.5 seconds to chase down now.
In one corner deal.
The thing is, he's definitely gaining those positions back he lost at the start, so good recovery drive from Malt Nash.
Absolutely.
Macajak, but also this is the part of the race now where tyre wear become a factor now.
Yes.
Yeah, and having a quick look through the field, Soul Slayer's front tyres are a lot worse than the guys around him. Darth Berserk with some great looking tyres as well, out in the lead of the field with a 1.8 second gap now.
He is gone.
These boys in 2nd and 3rd with a nice comfy gap behind them as well to fight it out for a little bit.
We're seeing Macajak right up. Malt Nash may see some more action down at 2-1, but they're all
at the exit.
Wide.
I think Macajak might have given Malt Nash a little bit of a tap there, and now Tooligan has a very nice run on him. We could see him attempt to move. Is he going to go around the outside?
Yeah.
He does. He pulls to the outside along this beautifully cambered corner.
There's a Fang. He's also right behind the Luminous Kiwi.
Pulling him over. Oh, late braking from Macajak. I think he's overdone it. In terms of braking. No, just about right.
Hooligan tries to cut back in the line, but he gets a bad run, and now Luminous, he's going to have a go now down into turn 3 and the slip. Where's he going to go?
Nice run. So Luminous going to the inside, Tooligan deciding to stick with the slipstream of the guys, but Luminous late on the brakes, goes
very ambitious, very
and
ambitious.
But Tooligan back up the inside with
have
Fang.
To cut back. Luminous has lost 2 positions there.
And here comes Fang.
One
position. Slap in.
Tooligan going semi-defensive there, chucking that car in the middle of the track to try and let Fang know that he's not too keen on giving up another spot. And now Fang, the winner, and Luminous losing out on that spot with him as well.
Meanwhile, the battle between Soul Slayer and K-Boy is not over.
Not at all. These guys are fighting tooth and nail for this spot. You see K-Boy right on that rear bumper of Soul Slayer coming through here. He's up the inside.
This is very good news for Darth Berserk. He can just pull away, just drive off into the sunset.
Although they have reeled in a couple of tenths this lap, so Soul Slayer is really trying to pedal that car as fast as he can. As well as Malt Nash seems to be in no man's land.
Tooligan back in the battle for 5th, going alongside Macajak again, looking to go around the outside into turn 1.
Again.
Macajak late on the brakes. Tooligan looks for the cutback, gives him a little bit of a nudge, unfortunately, so it's not going to happen there. But he might get a better run down here up to turn 4.
Those guys are just ever so slightly just sideways coming out of turn 2, so really trying to push his car as much as they can.
Oh, the battle for 2nd. K-Boy's up the inside of Soul Slayer through turn 4. And they are door to door, or wheel to wheel, we should say.
And K-Boy's got the job done, and he's in the 2nd place. But no, Soul Slayer's back up the inside again. Can he get
still kicking off here?
And now Malt Nash, and he's right behind this action too. And
K-Boy overdone the brakes a bit. He keeps it
Malt
there.
Nash.
Malt Nash now joining the battle for second place.
Yeah, so Malt Nash there tried to shove it up the inside, but got a bit too far back. So Soulslayer's going to have to defend against Malt Nash. Maybe that high tire we were starting to catch up to him in this race.
Yeah, this last lap is definitely going to be difficult for Soulslayer as he starts to slide through these corners with very, very heavy tyre wear.
Tulican with a late move
in fifth.
On Maccajack.
Wow, this is a bit of a better pack for
This is big of a ding-dong battle for 5th place here.
But Fang,
Tulican, Fang, and Maccajack. Luminous is going to join in the party.
Luminous has a great run here with that triple slipstream. I don't know if he's going to be quite close enough to get a move on Maccajack, but he's going to go.
Molten Nash just touched the grass coming into turn 1.
He's all over the show, but there's a bit of a squeeze at turn 1. Tulican's got squeezed off.
That's unfortunate for Molten Nash.
Oh, jeez, there's a bunch going on through the field as well.
I think we better get a replay of turn 1 there, mate.
Replay.
Who was lucky to be on board with for that replay there?
Well, I reckon Luminous there, he got a good shot of Fang, giving Tulican the bit of squeeze going into 1.
Malt Nash was right up.
To give that one a go there, Hammy.
And then he tries to take him on the outside and then clips the outside grass.
Possibly not, but as we continue on, Tulican and Luminous still side by side coming through the middle sector.
Fang has really came alive in this race. You know, lap 3, 4, he was trailing in 9th but 8th place, and here he is battling for 4th place. I think Fang has had a bit of a late race comeback here.
Yep, and my bet on that is if we, us commentators, can see his tyre wear, looking at how much better it is than Maccajack's, I think that's
much
a big
better.
part of it.
It's much better, and Fang's burn more fuel, so his car is also lighter than Maccajack's.
His tyres are primo compared to Maccajack.
As we come through here, we'll jump on board with Darth Berserk in the lead of the race as he comes through to take the race 1 victory in that beautiful Jack Daniels machine.
Comfortable
congratulations to Darth Berserk. K-Boy's going to take 2nd, Soulslayer taking home 3rd.
Bit of a battle here, run to the line between 4th place. Maccajack just take home 4th place with Fang 5th. Tulican 6th, Luminous 7th.
Molten Nash in 8th place. That's unfortunate with the mistake he did. TS Packer coming in 10th place, so he made up 2 places. Renegade coming home 11th, and Gordok rounding up the field.
Yeah, so one thing we missed coming through turn 1 at the start of the final lap, Gordok, I believe, got a little bump from CS Packer, or possibly just went very deep, and slid well wide, losing that spot to CS Packer and Renegade, unfortunately.
That race really came alive in the last 2 laps. It was action all the way through the field.
Many things were happening there.
Definitely, the action just got more and more throughout the race, and those last 2 laps were really just hammering time. So, congratulations to the top 3, and since they decided to be really smart in this race, we're going to chuck them all the way at the back for the next race.
Absolutely. Congratulations on your great result in race 1. Back of the field you go, fellas. Fight your way through the pack that you were able to avoid this time around. And I'm really, really interested to see what Darth Berserk can do, because he won that race by 2.2 seconds and never really looked like losing it, to be honest.
It's one of those, you manage to get out in front and go on the race. And, once you get out of that slip, then you're already halfway there. So good stuff from Darth Berserk. Overcast conditions for race number 2. I think this will
be in terms of track temperature, I think.
Yeah, but I definitely enjoy the conditions of race 2 over the other ones. I like these kind of overcast grey conditions.
Track's faster, isn't it?
I feel like the track is a little bit quicker in these conditions with the sun not beaming on the track, trying to heat it up.
Also not a lot of distractions on track, such as shadows and all that stuff.
Well, sometimes those shadows can really help you for braking
points. Yeah, and because this game doesn't have dynamic race time, you can actually use shadows as braking points.
Yeah. It means Solve Reaper is straight out of the box, doing track before the race starts. You guys, you know.
Not too many decided to jump out. A couple of them decided to take a second, but as you said earlier, using all the time you have to get some reps in around certain corners, certain tracks.
But also, it's also a good way in the season race to kind of have a bit of a break, you know, go to the toilet or have a drink. You know, it's a good. And this thing with these three race formats, you get a bit of a break, cool off a bit, and recharge for the next race. And have a bit of a game plan in mind.
Absolutely. I believe we're just waiting on Luminous and Renegade to tick in here, and we should be underway shortly. CS Packet giving him a bit of his own medicine in the chat there, telling him to tick in. There we go, as both boys
there you go.
in, and we should be underway shortly.
Yep, we should be underway.
It's a very easy thing to do, to forget to tick in when you're hosting. You've got a couple of other things running through your mind, making sure the settings are right, making sure everyone else is ready. It's very easy to start the race without yourself in it, I will say that. I've done that a fair few times myself.
Well, if that's everyone in, we should be able to start shortly. I don't know what we're waiting on.
I believe just giving them a little bit of extra time to make sure everyone's ready. And we should see the race get underway. There we go.
Yep, there it is. Let's go.
Yeah, I definitely think we'll keep an eye on that second or third row to see how they can get off the start. CS Packet definitely going to be one of my people to watch this race.
Let's just hope everybody can navigate their way through the first lap nice and clean. But the second race
can get
really
off the line without a jump start too.
Yeah, the second races can really be elbows out and balls to the wall and Punderino sometimes. But,
yeah, and to be fair, Moltenash in fifth. We saw he had really good pace in quali and in race one. He could be a very good chance of a win here in race two.
Lights out, away we go. Everybody gets off the line very well. No jump starts anywhere, but
Gordok struggling off the line. Oh, Soul Reaper looking to make a move on him as well. Already up into turn one. They're 3 wide.
Luminous is going to try to find his way around Fang, I think. No, is that CS Eka? He's trying to find his way around.
That's Luminous up the inside of Fang there. Moltenash could win out from this as well. He's got the slipstream of Luminous, but Fang with a really nice run through here as well. Oh, Moltenash sent it.
Oh, what a set!
2 cars in one, and Fang out of the race.
Big incident.
And they're 3 wide at the back of the field as well. So
CS Packer with a 2-second penalty. I think that's for contact.
No contact penalties.
Oh,
that would
track
be
limits. Track limits,
that would be a track limits, yeah. And Moltenash already looking around the outside of Renegade, up for 3rd place, trying to make his way through the field and get away from those guys he was racing with at the start of last race.
Damn, that was a big send from Moltenash.
That was, but he made it work though. Everybody must have braked it early because he made it work. Didn't run wide. So
I think we'll see that one in the stewards reports. I believe Fang gave a little bit of a bump to whoever he was following directly. I think it might have been Tildigan or CS Packer. Actually, it was because he's got that penalty. He's carrying a good call.
Yeah, I was on board with
and then unfortunately Fang, after hitting CS Packer really slow on the apex of the corner, and everyone just collided. But nothing like a bit of reverse grid chaos to get us going.
Yep, it's not going, but here comes Renegade. I think he's going to have another go at Moltenash, but Moltenash covers that inside line. Bit of a battle here. Mackajack under attack from Gordok.
Oh, Berserk getting a little bump from K-Boy as well. Gordok with a very sloppy run through turn 2, and Darth Berserk's hung out a little wide. K-Boy sneaking up the inside, and they're 3 wide again, these boys. Oh, Gordok just cuts the nose of Berserk off.
In. He gives K-Boy a hit down the straight. K-Boy up the
nice
inside.
and early. Soul Slayer. coming through on Darth
Oh,
Berserk as
Gordon
well.
just lost the rear end, but he held it.
I think maybe Dark Berserk maybe lifted off. I think he didn't mean to hit.
He certainly did.
Yes, I think he must have let some guys go there. But K-Boy, Soul Slayer is going to try around K-Boy. Soul Slayer making moves.
Yes, I
Around the
think
outside.
Gordok the cork in the bottle here. We see our top few guys
Soul
from
Slayer
last
picks.
race all getting Constantine up behind him.
Too wide, still Soul Slayer is not going to give this up. He wants to get ahead of his rivals. But K-Boy inside line, still side by side. Soul Slayer's an amazing run around the outside. But I think K-Boy's got still side
It's
by
still side by
side.
side. How many
Darth
corners
Berserk
has it
having
been?
a peek up the inside as well. That was the entire midsection
Soul
of the
Slayer
track.
has the
Absolutely
inside
beautiful
line.
driving. K-Boy going around the outside though.
Oh, here comes
Oh, but he's
Darth
not in the
Berserk now.
train. He's on his slip train. So Darth Berserk takes that position.
I'd look for Soul Slayer to make a move on Gordok here as well. Gordok definitely the cork in the bottle, letting that top 5 run away from here.
Well, Soul Slayer now, he's going to try to get his way past Gordok. And
Had a little look around the outside, switches
Soul
to
Slayer,
the
Switches the
inside,
inside.
Gordok.
late on the brakes. Gordok stopping it on the apex. Beautiful defending there, taking some inspiration from the Great Wall of Con. Here we go, side by side against Soul Slayer, pulling alongside to the left. They're 2x2 as well with Darth Berserk just
Soul
behind
Slayer
them.
has a better run though.
Right, brakes
Oh,
late.
he's
Oh,
gone
Bit of a
Soul Slayer.
bump there.
late on the brakes.
That's textbook stuff from Soul Slayer.
Behind them,
Takes sixth
CS
place.
Packer up the inside of K-Boy as well. K-Boy's going to have the inside for the
Oh,
next
bit of a hit
section of the
there.
track. A little bit of push and shove going on. I believe CS Packer just had his nose along the inside of K-Boy. K-Boy didn't realise it, but now is the time that Soul Slayer needs to hustle.
Push.
Because
Push,
Gordok,
push.
Gordok being that cork in the bottle, he's going to hold up these guys behind, and Soul Slayer needs to make that distance.
He's about 6 seconds off the top of the field, but Malt now, she's in a fantastic place. One of the quicker guys in the last race, and he's in prime position to take a race win.
Yeah, courtesy of that massive sen early in the race.
Absolutely. But we will keep our eyes focused back on this battle for about 7th. Darth Berserk getting loose coming through turn 12 and not getting a great run up behind Gordok. Right, without any slipstream assistance from Soul Slayer either.
CS Packer having a good run on K-Boy.
Yeah, and we've almost got Fang rejoining the back of this pack after that early incident too. Plenty going on. Here comes Darth Berserk with a massive overspeed, looking to break late. Gordok breaking very late.
Gordok,
Very
he
wide
runs
of the apex.
the track.
That's gonna
So
that's gonna compromise his exit.
Darth
Yeah.
Berserk looking to go around the outside.
Yeah, oh, here comes K-Boy. He's going to stick up the inside too. Gordok's not giving his
Darth
guys
Berserk.
that
Will we
thing.
see
Looking
three
better, and we're
wide
gonna see
here?
three wide.
Three
We're gonna
wide
see
into
it.
turn four. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. 3 wide into turn
K-Boy's-
4.
K-Boy backs out.
Gordok,
solid.
the last of the late
Move over.
breakers.
And K-Boy's going to...
Gordok.
Berserk's going to get a penalty.
Yeah.
Berserk's going to get a penalty for that. And he's going to lose a place to Fang here as well. There's a 1 second penalty for your troubles. Immediately slams on the brakes, does Berserk, and he's going to have Tooligan slip up the inside. So our race 1 winner down in 12th place, unfortunately, after
It
being
is
in that
very
fight for 7.
frustrating.
If I was Soul Slayer, I'll be loving life so far. P6 closing the guys up ahead. Guys
Absolutely.
behind
Look at
you,
that 2 second
battling.
gap behind
2
now
seconds,
as well.
2 second gap already.
Bit of a gap.
So yeah,
Shows how
Gordok
important getting that
really,
move
really
was.
holding these guys behind.
Absolutely.
Gordok really he's being a philanderer. Alonso here.
Yeah, we'll jump up towards the
Even
top
about
couple of guys as well here. The gap closing between all of them. Mackerjack within slipstream range of Renegade and Soul Reaper just in front of Renegade. Renegade with a really nice run for this 3rd position though.
Yep.
There it is,
Pointing
up
to
the
Looking at
inside.
the inside line. That's a big gap.
Oh, very late on the
and-
brakes.
Yep,
Stops it
again,
beautifully
textbook,
though. Well done.
textbook overtake.
Yeah, here comes
Reminds
a-
me
But I
of the,
think Soul Reaper is gonna come back at it.
I think Mackerjack's next in the queue for a bit of a pass.
He's already pulling
Oh,
out,
Mackerjack's
out
pulling
early,
it,
is Mackerjack.
pulling it.
Letting his intentions very well known. And
Soul
Soul Reaper
Reaper.
going
Soul
very
Reaper.
deep. Here comes Renegade with the cutback. I think Soul Reaper could have closed the door on him on the inside there, but
They're still
deciding
side
to
by
hold the
side.
inside line for this double right-hander to Saray's luck. Renegade going to try to send it around the outside very late on the brakes. Soul Reaper still hanging it in there, but not really. I think Renegade's got this move done, and he has.
Gordok here.
As he goes sideways into the hairpin.
I'm going to say, guys, Gordok here is doing a fantastic job at keeping the fast guys behind. He's just, you know, Cable's probably a second quicker per lap. Just can't find a way past.
Yep, and I think the Great Wall of Con watching Gordok's performance here might even shed a tear of happiness.
And the way I see it, I think Soul Slayer owes Gordok a drink.
And just another thing to take note of, guys, up in the lead, Molten Ash, 1 second clear of Luminous, really making that mid-pack start work for him this time around.
Yeah, sure is.
Oh, we're too wide back in the battle for 7th and 8th. Gordok has finally lost out to K-Boy. CS Packer looking to follow K-Boy through.
Meanwhile, there's a battle for 4th position between Soul Reaper and Mac
this battle
and
for
Jack.
7th for now. We don't want to jump around too much at the moment. We might see Gordok try and come back at him, or CS Packer go for K-Boy here. CS Packer looking around the outside at K-Boy.
Not quite, but Gordok here trying to get a good run.
So yep, and we'll keep an eye on that battle up
Gordok's
in the top
got a better run
4th now. As we try and spread through the action as much as possible. Maccajack and Soul Reaper side by side coming into turn 4.
Job done. Here comes Soul Slayer.
Soul Slayer, yep, that's the big winner out of that big fight with Gordok.
He's gonna. He really needs to try to clear these guys as fast as he can. There he goes up the inside.
Oh, runs a little wide.
Yep, makes it stick. Yep, Soul Slayer in 5th place.
So I think if Soul Slayer keeps up this pace, we could see him on the podium for sure. Renegade within striking distance just up ahead. I think Luminous and Molten Ash might have checked out a little too far at the moment.
Possibly, yeah. A podium for Soul Slayer would be very good for our team.
Yeah, I'm sure the Flat Out Racing boys would absolutely love that.
But then we have to start from the back again in the 3rd race. But the 3rd race isn't so bad, you know. Being the back isn't ill. He actually runs wide there.
Soul Slayer just on the track limits there.
Abusing it. Use every little bit you've got available. But he's got a nice run on Maccajack, that overspeed coming through as they come up the hill here.
The gap is slowly shrinking now in the 2 tenths.
He's going to run in a gap. Yeah, he's going to run it.
I think we might see him send it.
Is he going to send it? Is he going to send it? Maccajack covers the inside line.
So yeah, even though you thought he was pretty safe there, Maccajack did not think the same, and I think it was very smart on his part to go semi-defensive there, because Soul Slayer, I think, was willing to absolutely send that.
Yeah, but here comes Soul Slayer. Can he go for a bit of a cheeky little lunge? Maccajack going defensive a little bit, slightly. Just
semi-defensive line.
From trying to make any moves.
Definitely to try and discourage the big dive up the inside a little more, as we see him just parking it in the middle of the track. Soul Slayer switching across.
That's not enough though. Still not enough.
No, not enough of an overlap there. Soul Slayer backing out and costing himself a little bit of time. I think some patience might have helped him out there. He could have set himself up nicely for a run out of turn 12, but he's right back on that rear bumper again.
Hopefully, if he can get within 3.5 tenths of Macca, he will be able to draw alongside. So
yeah, especially
right up his chart,
especially coming down towards the start-finish straight.
Yep. Unfortunately for him, though, Macca has closed about half a second on Renegade and is going to be in the slipstream now, coming on to the start-finish straight. So he is just 6 tenths behind Renegade now. So it's going to be a lot harder for Soul Slayer to get that run on him.
Yeah. Well, this might strike an opportunity for Soul Slayer to maybe get one of those 2-1 passes here. It sometimes can be better.
Time is running out. This is the penultimate lap.
Really 2 laps to go. Yeah, mate. Here comes Maccajack looking for a pass. Renegade.
Oh, but Renegade's spun out. Oh, he lost the rear end.
He's got some front end damage too. Here comes K-Boy around the outside. CS Packer looking around the inside. Not going to be able to happen there. But Renegade's going to be very much hampered with that front end damage here. That front arrow.
He's got to be kicking himself right now.
It's such an easy mistake to make too. He tries to hold
around
that.
the outside.
Beautiful move.
All run
both
wide.
of them, K-Boy and CS Packer, both ran wide there. We could see penalties.
Oh yeah,
The game says
K-Boy.
yes to K-Boy, but the game says no CS Packer.
No. Oh,
So
K-Boy's
he's
very
safe.
wide. K-Boy's wide. Oh, that was very, very dangerous.
Spoken.
And there goes Darth Berserk, our race 1 winner, just sliding on through. And looking to possibly take 6th place with just 1.5 laps remaining.
It looks like the final spot on the podium is done by Soulslay. Can Soulslay get... I think he got 3rd in race 1, I think. So... yeah, he got 3rd in race 1. So can he get another podium here? Mackajack trying to defend. I wonder what the tyres are like.
Oh, actually, Mackajack's got slightly better tires than Soulslayer, but
Here he comes.
Soulslayer's got a
Soulslayer.
really good run on it on
Around
Mackajack.
the outside.
I think he gave him a tap there as he went to pull out as late as possible. But tucks back in, and here we go. Macca going very defensive. No chance of Soulslay getting up the inside there. Keeping him on his outside, coming into turn 1. Mackajack very deep, pulls it up though.
Ooh.
Can
Still
Soulslay
holding
get a
on
good
to
enough run
third
through
place.
here? I think he's close enough.
This might be his last chance really to make something happen, unless he can get something done in the middle sector.
Oh,
And here he comes. Mackajack goes slightly defensive, showing that he isn't going to let him pass. And Soulslay get a good run and maybe try around the outside for turn number 6, I think.
Yes,
Also
yeah, I think
saying-
it's 6.
Also seeing a battle between Luminous and Malt Nash for the lead.
absolutely.
Luminous trying
So-
to get a win.
Luminous went for a move up the inside of turn 4 and wasn't able to get it done, but has been right within 3.5 tenths of Molten Ash, trying to take away that race lead. And he's probably going to have one chance to do it, and it's with a really good exit, but he throws it away, going wide out of Alex
Right,
Albin
mate.
corner, and that can seal
Alex
it for
Albin
Molten
corner, love
Ash.
it.
With the
So-
good exit out of here, Molten Ash will be
In the end-
taking our race 2 victory here.
This is going to be a drag race for 3rd place between Mackajack and Soulslayer.
Oh, Mackajack's wide.
Mackajack's wide! Mackajack's wide with a
Soul
massive
Slayer's up the
understeer.
inside.
And he might have the job done. That's the final
yeah.
podium
Will
spot.
Oh.
Good
Jump
racing.
on board with Molten Ash as we come up to the line for the end of race 2 here with an 8/10 gap over Luminous. Congratulations, Luminous bringing
Still
home
on board.
2nd. Soul Slayer stealing that 3rd place off of Mackajack.
Mackajack is trying to get back past, but it's not going to be enough. He takes 3rd.
Do you know what?
Salt Reaper, 5th place. CS Packer, Darth Berserk, 6 and 7.
Berserk was
Renegade,
right there
8th.
too.
K-Boy, 9th. Gordok, 10th. Tolligan, 11th. And 12th place is Fang. So,
Do you know what? Do you know what? That battle between Mackajack and Soulslayer at the last corner really reminds me of Is That Glock.
love that.
Don't quite understand that reference, but
Oh, it's
There you go.
it's Formula One. In 2007, when Lewis Hamilton won his drivers.
2008.
Oh, it's 2008.
I was like 11 years old back then, mate. Don't really
I was
have
like
the best
7.
memory of those times. I had a lot
I
more
was
things
like
on my mind.
Like,
But some great racing showcase there throughout the
Yeah.
field. We saw a couple of upsets. Chaos in turn 4 on lap 1. We saw K-Boy getting that penalty. Darth Berserk, big loser. Renegade spinning turn 1. So plenty of controversy throughout the field and a lot of action to keep our eyes on.
so we're drawing our eyes to race number 3, and we got a bit of strategy on our hands here. What are you guys thinking about the strategy? What do you guys think?
I did
I'm
some
gonna be
practice
completely honest,
runs.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I did some practice runs like 9 on softs, 9 on mediums, and then like 10 softs, and then 8 mediums. But to be completely honest, yeah, I have no idea what's the meta strategy.
You want to go through the sponsors there, Seba?
Absolutely. So while we have this little bit of a break between our races and we approach our main event of the night, we'll give a big thank you to all the sponsors that decided to stay on board with us throughout Season 8 and were with us through Season 7 as well. So huge thank you to them. Those sponsors being Next Level Racing, Pagani Imports, Future, Melbourne-born Streetwear, and racers supporting grassroots racing in southeast Queensland. So big thank you to those guys for staying on board with us throughout Season 8.
And we have the leaderboards up there as well. So Shake and Bake on top. Division 1
I don't think we need to talk about Shake and Bake too much. Their heads are already big enough. But that top of the leaderboard battle, very close between Shake and Bake and DAM, just separated by 80-odd points there.
85 points.
There, 85 thank you very much. V Corsa dropping off in that third place spot, but in a very close battle with the Sunday Casuals to try and take the podium on the team's championship. So we've got a couple of team battles going on throughout the field, and plenty of time for a lot of things to change in the rest of the season with so many rounds left too. But I believe on the Div 5 leaderboards as well, Fang is currently leading them, which could come under a little bit of threat with the pace that some of these boys are holding.
Yeah, Gordok might overtake him in this one.
Yeah, Gordok and Fang, our top two. Renegade just slightly behind them as well. And I'm sure in the Div 4 standings, we've got a fair few of the Div 4 guys here trying to improve on them points. So CS Packer currently sitting 9th, just 15 points ahead of Tooligan. Tooligan about 75 points clear of Soul Slayer, and Soul Reaper just about 45 points behind him. So very close throughout some of these guys. Oh, I've been told to tick in. That's not quite correct. I don't think I should be racing with these boys, but
you know what? Same.
There we go. As the final gets underway.
Fang's not in the lobby though. Fang's not ticked in.
That is unfortunate there, as we were just hyping up Fang being able to take a bit of a run at the top of Div 5. And he is now typing away. That's, I'm not quite sure what we do here. If anyone wants to chime in with some help. Supposed to...
It's one restart per lobby, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a very tough one. I think we might just have to play on and see.
That's a shitty situation to be in, mate.
That's unfortunate.
Someone must have had a bit too much curry, but anyways, here comes Tooligan leads the field.
Oh, Chaos turn 1. Soul Reaper is well off the track as he rejoins in turn 2 there. Soul Reaper clipping a bit of grass under braking, and I think we're just going to have to carry on with this one as is. Really unfortunate for Fang.
Yeah, for Fang, so goodbye to Fang.
Tooligan taking the early race lead though, and if we have a look in second, it's our favourite defensive champion of this lobby, Gordok
69.
So again, getting past Gordok can be absolutely crucial, and we have Tooligan, who's trying to be the beneficiary this time.
Yeah, he's also on the soft, so he's going to want to vault away and get a gap.
Luminous has made a mistake into turn 4 as well. He's 11, 12 seconds almost off the back of the pack with some damage. So we have two guys running softs throughout the field. So Tooligan in first and Darth Berserk in 6th place, right in the heat of this battle here. Renegade trying to play spoiler for them guys as well in 3rd position.
Gordok, he's actually broken away from Renegade, so bit of a battle here for 3rd.
It's Renegade's turn to be the defender of the race.
Berserk's definitely going to be one to watch here, being on the fastest set of tyres coming into turn 1. But I think we might see the chances of a 3-wide move here could be pretty high.
Could be. The puns in the chat.
Oh,
there's contact. CS Packer's gone. That's 3 races in a row for CS Packer. Really unlucky.
I think it might be.
Darth Berserk redressing that one, unfortunately, and that just clears him out of the running for a second win of the night. Yeah. That gap up to Tooligan in first now. It's a 1.8 seconds streaming away. The Shake and Bake boys will be loving it. Gordok holding on
Yeah,
to
they'll
second
be
so far, and K-Boy slipping his way past Renegade to try and take on the very big defensive wall.
Renegade's still there, I think. No, he's not. He's gonna pull out. Well, looks like a bit of chaos in the first couple of opening laps of this race, and our Solstice's made a really good start as well. He's up to 5th and getting 3rd, and Renegade
bit of
gets close,
sideways
and
action
he's up
from
in the
Renegade.
So there goes Gordok's rear gunner. He's going to have it all on him now, unfortunately.
I'm going to say Solstice's doing very well. He got 3rd in race 1, 3rd in race 2, and sitting 4th place in race number 3. So I think Solstice might be on for some pretty good points. As I say that, I commentate Curse again. Oh, nice.
Here comes Molten Ash with a very good run, and I was just going to point out that while he did get that 3rd place and he's sitting in 4th here, he does have our race 2 winner sitting right underneath that rear wing.
Will we see another massive send from Molten Ash?
Here we go, he's looking around the outside of Soul Slayer, making sure he stays defensive, stays to that very inside line. No, Molten Ash pulls it up nice and soon, tucks back in, and he's going to have a compromised run here down through the Curva del Sol.
Pigtail happy at the exit of turn 2 there.
That gap to first is now to 3.5 seconds as well, so Tooligan absolutely streaming away with it.
Yeah, those soft tires are a lot more grippy than
Oh,
the
Gordok's ran wide coming out of turn 4. Not sure that's enough for a penalty though. I'm not sure that's enough.
No, he is cleared. The GT stewards think he's clear. Maccajack's made a mistake through turn 4 as well. He's lost out about 2 seconds to Molten Ash there. So, very unfortunate for him. But definitely some guys to keep an eye on in the late race. We have Darth Berserk and CS Pack at 8th and 9th after that really early incident, and some great pace on them. We could see them move up the field towards the end.
It'll be nice to also Tooligan might be defending his life at the end of the race with everybody else. But
speaking of defending for his life, Gordok with K-Boy right on that rear bumper as they come through turn 12. A little close to get a great run, but he's got the run out of the corner. Does K-Boy, and this can open the door for Soul Slayer to stream past as well.
If we can get it right, Soul Slayer's going to try to follow.
It's still a drag race between K-Boy and Gordok.
Let's see it. I wonder if Soul Slayer's going to make it 3 wide, or is he going to follow him through?
If Soul Slayer was smart here, he'd bump K-Boy, but wasn't able to get enough of a run, and Gordok very good under brakes, not letting K-Boy look around the outside, and they trickle back into line.
So, the great wall of Gordok is doing what he does best.
Still living up to that moniker in this race.
Absolutely. K-Boy with a nice run onto him, but it's not going to be enough coming into turn 4 here. And this group of 3 has now turned into a group of 4 as Molten Ash rejoins the rear end.
There's a bit of some action here at turn number 3. Renegade
here we go. K-Boy up the inside of Gordok now. He's up the inside throughout this double right-hander. He's going to have the inside for the hairpin as well.
He busted the wall? Yes, he has.
He has. He's chipped a hole in it. And Gordok trying to come back at him, but getting very loose through the left-hander. Good chance for Soul Slayer, but not a whole lot of time to do it. Soul Slayer looking around the outside. I've seen him hold a couple of positions around the outside, but not able to get the move done there. And Yep, absolutely. Any bad moves from Soul Slayer could lose him a spot to Molten Ash and cost him a lot more time. Oh, K-Boy very wide out on the straight as well. You saw that one too there, Chris.
I was on board with Gordok actually. But I don't see any penalties, so I guess, yeah, K-Boy's just on the track limits.
Soul Slayer around the outside.
Another drag race between Gordok and Soul Slayer.
As well, deep in the slipstream. One to watch. Are we going 3 wide?
Yes, we are going 3 wide. Let's go.
Oh, Soul Slayer very deep. Very deep. Oh my goodness.
Wow,
good drive.
He makes it stick. Soul Slayer.
Soul Slayer almost hit K-Boy from a second back and managed to pull that up. Gordok loses 2 spots in turn 1. And here comes Molten Ash to steal that spot off of Soul Slayer. Thank you very much for opening the door for me, friend.
No, not quite. Here comes Soul Slayer.
Absolutely,
Around the
no.
outside, but now he's going to
He's
slot
looking to
back
get the
in.
cut. He got loose on the corner
that was
exit
loose.
too.
Very loose.
Will he have a look up the inside? And Molten Ash sticking it defensive. Oh, Soul Slayer going for a last second switch to the inside. Just clipped the bumper of Molten Ash, so very, very dangerous, but he's executed it nicely.
Someone's don't mean to toot the Shake and Bake boys' horn, but Tooligan's got an 8.5 second lead by that 5.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see when he ducks into the pits as well. That strategy is all up in the air for me, so I have no idea what the optimal is. I guess it depends a lot on conserving your tyres, what type of pace you can get out of the mediums. Battle for 6th at the moment. Darth Berserk on them soft tyres has caught up to Maccajack. Maccajack going deep into turn 12, and Darth Berserk with a very conservative line through there to avoid hitting Macca, but he should be able to get it done into turn 1 on that better tyre.
Should be going through.
Another drag race here.
Yeah.
Maccajack pulls to the outside.
This is going to be a textbook move here.
This is definitely going to be interesting to see if Macca wants to hold it around the outside, or if he was trying to give Berserk open the door for him.
Maccajack's holding it on the outside.
He is very nicely and sweeps back across through turn 2, and Berserk's going to have a compromised line for the rest of this.
This is not helping Darth Berserk's case. He needs to clear Maccajack.
Who it is helping? Tooligan. Absolutely the only other soft runner on the field, so the only person we can directly compare Darth Berserk to, and he is 15 seconds up the road as Tooligan from Darth Berserk.
Well, Soul Slayer's not done with Molten Ash.
As you call on him, he slides it through the corner though.
Maybe I should talk about my teammates then. Oh, no.
But with that, the wall of Gordog is officially down. Everyone has gone past Gordog.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe Gordog not practicing them defensive skills on the medium tyre. Maybe thinking for the longer race as well.
I think maybe Gordog needs a few tips from Flander Alonso, mate.
I will say, I think Soul Slayer's really starting to struggle on these mediums. He's sliding through a fair few corners and stuff now.
Yeah, his tyres are definitely, you can definitely see the wear on his front compared to Molten Ash. And Molten Ash, he's actually starting to close in on Cable. He's in slip, so Molten Ash might be looking for maybe a cheeky little race win number 3, possibly.
Oh, as Darth Berserk has gone past Maccajack.
There he goes. So Darth Berserk making his way through the field. The gap now 2.5 seconds up to Gordog, and the wall will be tested yet again. Soul Slayer and Molten Ash in that battle for 3rd, still going on hot, and Molten Ash very late on the brakes. Soul Slayer sliding it through the corner as well, so all of these guys are really starting to struggle on these medium tyres.
Medium tyres kind of just, they don't feel like they're losing grip, they kind of just become more slidey, but you don't lose time.
I think it's more down to the pace.
K-Boy putting on a drift demonstration. Look out!
Someone's trying to practice for their D1 drift championship.
This is a Toyota GT86, but this is not the time to pull up skids.
Beautiful to see, and Molten Ash right on that rear bumper now.
Any time's a good time to pull skids, mate, alright?
Soul Slayer with a nice run through there, right on that rear bumper of Molten Ash again. See if he can get it done coming through turn 12 again. Oh, on the power. He had to have a couple of stabs at the throttle, got a little loose, but looks like he's doing quite nicely.
Checking in on Tooligan regarding tyre wear, he's taking care of his tyres really well here.
Yeah, his softs.
Actually, if you compare Soul Slayer's mediums and Tooligan's softs, that is incredible.
It's roughly similar.
That is good.
Gordog comes in the pits.
Oh, Molten Ash around the outside of K-Boy in turn 1.
He's gonna get it done, and job done. Thank you very much.
No, K-Boy,
No,
come
no,
back
no,
out.
not so fast.
Fucking
K-Boy coming back at Molten Ash.
Fucking Soul Slayer's gonna try to
And
go
Soulslayer's gonna look into this, it's
He
kicking
is
off.
out of the slipstream though, so he's going to fall back a little bit, but Molten Ash is going to have to be very brave on the brakes right behind K-Boy.
Gives the block, side by
K-Boy
side.
gives the room.
K-Boy, give the room.
K-Boy,
K-Boy's got a penalty. He's getting
Yeah.
a penalty there. All four
Maybe
wheels off the
K-Boy
track.
gave too much room to Molten Ash, and yep, that's
There
a
it
penalty.
is. 1 second. Get it burnt now, mate, while you can. Oh,
Right,
he's
good
trying to
mate.
burn it, but it's not letting him through the corner. That is absolutely
Yeah.
brutal.
I'm just curious, like, if you get a penalty there,
I think you need to burn it immediately. As
Like,
soon as you see it
because-
pop up, you pull to the side and burn it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're going to struggle
Yeah.
to burn it through the mid-sector.
yeah.
And then
And look
there's,
at the
because
time
it's a
K-Boy's
straight
lost
coming
trying
up.
to burn it.
Yeah,
Look at that.
pain.
Yeah, that's a major off there. So anyways, up the front now, it's on now. It's Soul Slayer versus Molten Ash for second place in this race. But 12.5 seconds is the gap. It's just Tooligan looks like he's in a great spot to bolt on the medium tyres and maybe cruise to the finish. I'm not too sure, but lap 9 still choking along.
Absolutely. So that Molten Ash Soul Slayer battle is going to carry on until they come into the pits, and then it is going to be a good one. Oh, Soul Slayer gets into the back of Molten Ash, flips the grass.
Oh, there he is. He's around.
Oh, that is brutal there.
He was looking so well. Now he's down in 6th place. Here comes CS Packer. He's been
And-
trying to make a move.
Where on earth has Daft Berserk come from? He is now in
place.
4th, right behind K-Boy. He disposed of Gordok very quickly and is now challenging for 3rd.
Wow, that is
On them
amazing.
soft sides.
comeback.
K-Boy very wide
runs
again.
right.
K-Boy messed it
Daft
up again.
Berserk. There's P3.
There you
what
go.
a drive so far. What a drive, mate.
Absolutely
Good stuff.
incredible drive there.
CS Packer, he's trying to mark off Soul Slayer. Soul Slayer's going to try to get that past him. Runs wide. Soul Slayer down the inside at the hairpin. Wide. Oh, he might. Oh, he's going to go down the inside here. Battle for 6th place. We're going to be able to get that done.
Soulslayer having a good run. Doing a Hamilton v Albon here? No, but a bit of a punt from Soulslayer to CS Packer.
Just for good measure. Don't know what happened to Luminous. Luminous hasn't had a good race. Gordok
We'll
is
start seeing a couple of guys file into the pits now off them mediums.
Yeah, Gordok pit quite early on the side, so I'm very intrigued how it's going to work.
Molten Ash staying out.
Hammond.
So staying out. K-Boy's coming in off them medium tyres. First to do so, I believe,
No, that was
from this leading pack.
38% of fuel,
From this
so
leading pack, yeah,
he's not
Soulslayer
fuel
following
saving.
him in.
fuel.
Yeah.
40% Soul Slayer. So who's going to pull a fine move and jump about 5 cars in the pits because they've saved a lot more fuel?
It's definitely going to be a tough one to do so. But now we have that direct comparison between Daft Berserk and Tooligan again, out to 16 seconds. So even in the time that he's running them soft tyres, he's had to fight a couple of things, and he's lost about a second.
And Tooligan's got better tire life than Daft Berserk.
Absolutely.
So
Remembering,
Pure Axel,
Daft
take some
Berserk
notes here.
Daft Berserk had to redress majorly as well, so... But Molten Ash and Tooligan definitely in a really good spot here. Molten Ash, the first of our medium runners currently, and Tooligan, the first of our soft runners. But ones to keep an eye on, definitely K-Boy and Soul Slayer once the pit cycles are done, because these guys are going to have one hell of an undercut.
Although they will be on fresher tyres, so that might play into their hands. We may see a few last lap Titanic battling going on.
Yep.
But MacJack, he's also in a decent spot. He's sitting fourth. He's kind of
he's just doing his own race.
Yeah, he's kind of doing a bit of a quiet one. He's sitting in
Quite the
fourth,
long
so-
stint on mediums. 10 laps on
Molten Ash
mediums.
stuck it into the pits.
He's at
Macca following him through Sears Packer, so it looks like most of the guys deciding to come through now.
It looks like Mac Jack's going to
out.
get the jump on Molten Nash.
Luminous following him in, so we'll keep an eye on, I think, K-Boy here to see where he is in terms of comparison to these guys, Molten Ash mainly.
29% fuel lift. He is way down all the other guys, so CS Pack's going to have a good time.
Yeah, well, very similar to Molten Ash, but Maccajack with 39.
He is
Molten Ash rolling out of the pits now. Sorry to cut you off there. I believe keep an eye on where K-Boy is compared. So
around turn 1 now, I think. It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Really? Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Soulslayer. I don't think Soulslayer is going to be too close to him.
Yeah, so Molten Nash comes out of pits ahead of K-Boy.
Maccajack right behind Gordok and in front of Soulslayer.
So it's time for Gordok to erect that wall again.
Everyone loves an erect wall.
I've got that already. A wrecked mate.
So we'll see when Tooligan and Darth Berserk decide to get off of them soft tyres, definitely deciding to run it longer than pretty much everyone else on the field, with most of the field deciding to go for 10 laps on the medium.
Tooligan's doing consistent laps as well.
Yeah,
he's doing 139s.
Yeah, 39.5, 39.5, 39.3, 39.2, so all within a couple of tenths of each other his last couple laps. Very, very consistent driving there
also,
on his part.
In comparison, mediums, medium tyres with these guys' pace, you're looking in the mid 140s or early 140s.
With
so
these guys,
can go for some more laps. He can
with these guys, the mediums are 2 seconds slower than the softs.
It's more like 1.5, roughly.
Yeah, also just all relative to your tyre wear and how well you're able to keep them together towards the end of them. I found that being able to drive on worn tyres is definitely a skill that you have to work on a fair bit too.
Oh, definitely.
So the gap between Molten Ash and Tooligan, 50.4 seconds with 7 laps to go.
Wow,
I'd say, maybe 30-second pit stop, if not just a bit more. So I'd expect to see Molten Ash come out ahead of Darth Berserk and behind Tooligan by a fair way still, I think.
It's going to be really close because Tooligan's going to be on slower tyre for the last part of the race.
Yeah, it's all about whether he's got enough of a gap to cushion them medium tyres home.
And he's still staying out.
Going again, not too keen on running them medium tyres. I'm pretty sure that the Shake and Bake boys do a lot of coaching, so I'm pretty sure he would have got his strategy ideas from the likes of Tombo and Ando. I know those guys really like to try and coach the
Darth Berserk's into the pits.
I hate to say it, the slower members of the team up to bring them up with them. So he'll be very happy to see Tooligan leading the race.
As Darth Berserk comes into pits, let's see if Molten Nash gets the jump.
Should do.
Oh, Gordok and Maccajack 5th and 6th. Maccajack sneaking up the inside here on the exit, so we're definitely seeing the weak spot in Gordok's defense coming through turn 12 there. He usually is a little slow. Macca making it work. Gordok could come back at him.
Can he?
He can.
Inside.
He's got the overspeed slightly.
Darth Berserk is coming out of the pits. He may join. He actually may join in this battle. Yeah, possibly.
So Molten Nash got the jump on.
So K-Boy's clear.
Darth Berserk.
He's going to come out right in front of Maccajack.
So here comes Darth Berserk. He's actually going to have a bit of a gap on these guys, but that isn't going to last for long as they are on fresh, soft tyres. So this is going to be interesting, definitely.
Darth Berserk definitely going to want to hope these boys start battling behind him and hope that Gordok tries to come back at Macca, otherwise he's a sitting duck.
They're already in the slap.
Tooligan in from the lead, 13 laps done on them soft tyres. That's a great effort.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Where's he going to pop out? He'll definitely maintain the lead.
He's going to be well clear.
Yeah.
It should be safe.
But then again, he'll be on the mediums, whilst Molten Nash got fresh softs. So this will go down to the wire, I'd say.
One thing I've found is that going off of worn softs onto fresh mediums definitely helps my mindset, at least, because you're not going from super grippy tyres like the softs to the mediums if they were brand new. You're going from worn softs that are starting to slide through the corners and feel a bit average. And look at that, he's already on the pit exit. So,
already clear,
but and then you're coming onto mediums, so it feels like the mediums have more grip than those worn softs you were just on. I feel personally. I'm not sure about the others,
yeah, I'll agree with that. That is.
There it is. Tooligan out of the pits now.
Look at the gap. 12-second. I don't think Motnaz.
13. The gap's still growing.
Yeah, it's
now
not.
To 14, and he's only got 5 laps to close that in. He is going to have to put some insane laps in on these soft tyres to be able to close that.
Gotta be some qualifying lap quality there.
Absolutely. Just a quick update as well. Mackerjack now within slipstream of Darth Berserk for that 4th position and has got rid of Gordok. Gordok now has Soul Slayer to worry about. Definitely some guys to keep an eye on there. I think we'll see Soul Slayer catch up to and pass Gordok shortly. And if Macca can really use these soft tyres to his advantage, he should be able to clear Darth Berserk, who goes deep into the hairpin as well. And there goes all of that little extra cushion he had.
Yep. So this is the part where he's going to have to defend really hard, otherwise he's just going to get popped by every single one of these guys. They're going to be looking to assassinate him down the inside of turn 1 and turn 3.
Absolutely.
Multiple top parts of the track. Well, here comes Soul Slayer. He just passed Gordok.
Light work. Beautifully done. I will put a question out there to you, Chris. I feel like I know what Pure Axel's thoughts on this would be, but if you're in Darth Berserk's shoes right now, do you defend for your life against Mackerjack, or do you let him by, not fight it too hard, and try and stick with him to defend from losing further spots?
Oh, yeah. I know where you're coming from, because I've been in this position before. Well,
it's a tricky situation.
Because this is towards the end of the race, if I was Darth Berserk, I'll defend for my life.
Okay. Yeah, I feel
because this is coming towards the end of the race.
I feel like Pure Axel would have a similar view on that too.
Well, I mean, with the closing speeds, if Mackerjack got out in front, he's going to be gone. There is no way, because the closing speeds. You know, if Mackerjack was only closing in 3/10 a lap, then I would say maybe might let him by. If he's closing you in like half a second a lap or 6/10 a lap, there's no real point trying to let him by, because once he's past you, he is gone.
Yeah, absolutely gone. And as Darth Berserk goes wide, I guess this discussion is bringing up the curse to Darth Berserk.
Using every bit of curve too. Berserk goes deep.
And Macca going for that corner. Ow! Yep.
Well,
he's got it. He's done. Got it, mate.
And there goes that discussion out the window.
So
yeah, I guess that's on the curse discussion of this session.
I think
next person to have a guard will be Soul Slayer, and he's already in
loose out the corner. Yeah, I think if I was in Darth's shoes there, I would have tried to find a spot to let Macca by and use his slipstream to benefit me for as long as I can. Unfortunately, making a mistake on them medium tyres, trying to adjust your markers and stuff, and there goes 1.5 seconds begging, and now he has to fight with Soul Slayer to try and hold on to that 5th place. And a top 5 is nothing to shake your head at either. Oh, he's loose!
Oh, no, he's gone.
You know, we should just stop talking about him, honestly. I've well and truly put the curse on him there. I'm terribly sorry, mate.
the great wall strike strikes again, and he's out to the P6. So this allows Soul Slayer to get a top. He's in the top 5 now. So for these top guys, I think they've kind of settled into where they're probably going to finish, and this is some colossal mistake.
Yeah, Tulligan. I mean, I'm not trying to put the curse on him. The Shake and Bake boys will put a hit out on me, but he has driven phenomenally to this point. And has a great 11-second lead as well.
Trying his best to shut Super Dragon up.
Shut up, Super Dragon! We don't want to commentate. Curse him. Far out.
back down the field. Oh, I was about to call out Berserk right on the tail of Gordok, but he's picked up a penalty, and there goes that battle as well.
It's
Again,
gone bad to worse.
scrolling way down the field. Oh my! I need to stop talking about people. Luminous running well wide in 11th. He was right on the tail of Soul Reaper, and he's picked up a penalty. So Renegade and Soul Reaper now in a 2-car battle, while Luminous has to burn off that half a second, unfortunately.
Yeah, Luminous has not had a great race at all. He's
Soul Reaper
definitely had
slid across
pace.
the apex here, and Renegade saw a really nice run on him. Here he comes,
Yeah,
streaming by like it's nothing.
Luminous is having a disastrous race here.
Yeah, he's
he-
had the pace, but not the luck or fortune. But
Yeah, so I
although
think
Soul Slayer's
Luminous
got
might
the-
have given up a fair bit of time off the start.
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened, but he's also had an incident as well, and yeah, unfortunately. But Renegade taking that 9th place off of Soul Reaper nonetheless.
Oh, it's a bit wide there, Renegade. Still within
like-
the track limits though, so
Looks like most of the field is starting to spread out a little bit.
Kinda, I think.
And I'm too scared to focus on the leaders, but Luminous now within slipstream of Soul Reaper in 10th.
Oh. This is a
unscheduled commentary entry.
Yep. Yep.
We are just 2 laps to go in race 3 here. Looks like Luminous has the pace on Soul Reaper here.
He's gonna try and do one.
Maybe salvage a few places at least.
Yeah, they're definitely battling for the wooden spoon, so...
Finishing last and second last definitely isn't the worst, but I'd definitely prefer to be in that second last spot than dead last, I'll tell you that much.
Fair enough.
So definitely plenty to fight for there.
Yep, it's all about pride.
And that competitive mindset that often gets me in trouble would be absolutely kicking my butt, being that close, as he gets the move done up the inside on the exit of turn 12.
Malt Lash with the new fastest lap, 38.5 for him, so...
It's a cracker of a lap there from Malt Lash.
Looking good.
And look at that gap that Tooligan was able to build. 9.5 seconds, still holding with 1 lap to go.
So, yeah, that first stint really worked for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he just
running
had the
along on
front-
them soft tyres, clean air. What more can you ask for?
Yeah. So, yeah, Pure Axel, we need to take notes.
So it looks like, six laps on mediums, 14 lap on softs, or 7 on mediums, 13 on softs.
I believe so. So it's,
Although you gotta conserve those soft tyres though.
yeah, it definitely helped his situation, being that he was in clear air, not having a fight, with Renegade and Gordok playing rear gunner for him for a bit there, but he's driven phenomenally, and we'll stay on board with him as he comes through turn 12, the final braking zone of the race for himself.
It's just a flat out to the finish line.
And
really comfortable win.
So you
Massive congratulations to Tooligan and the Shake and Bake boys here as he comes across to take his race 3 win. I believe he had a decent result in race 1 as well, so big congratulations there to Tooligan. Malt Nash, 10 seconds back, 9.5 seconds back, is going to take a 2nd place. So a good race 2 and 3 on his part, and K-Boy is going to claim that 3rd.
And Mega Jack with a really good race. He'll take home 4th place. So
His pit crew will be happy with that one.
Soul Slayer, top 5
fifth.
finish. He's also had a really good round too with a 2 thirds and a 5th. What more could you want? The last
Darth
little battle
Berserk.
here, Darth Berserk will hold off the Great Wall. And CS Packer and Renegade. Luminous 10th, he managed to get by Soul Reaper. So there he is.
And that rounds out our grid with Fang being a non-starter, having an engine failure in the pits between races, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was because he was taking a poo.
He had an extended pit stop.
Yes, unscheduled extra pit stop.
Someone had a bit too much curry last night.
But just running back through the results, Tooligan taking home 1st position by a country mile, almost 10 seconds clear of Malt Nash, who got 2nd, K-Boy 3rd, Maccajack 4th, Soul Slayer 5th, Berserk bringing it home in 6th after that early incident. the Great Wall of Gordok coming home in 7th, CS Packer 8th, Renegade 9th, Luminous 10th, and Soul Reaper bringing in 11th place. So great job to all of our competitors here tonight.
Top job. Amazing racing we've seen.
Good
here.
racing. Good hard battling racing. With a little bit of contact, but most part they were pretty good. Nice big thank you to you guys for both joining me in the commentary box here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's pleasure's all mine as well. Thanks to Hammy as well to doing visuals.
Hammy on the visuals. Big thank you
Yep,
for that
no
one.
worries, guys. That was good.
And we hope everyone at home enjoyed the racing, and we hope to see you next Sunday for some more wheel-to-wheel action.
So the next time slot will be our top boys for Split 1. So stay tuned for Split 1 because it's always interesting Split 1. I'll tell you that much.
It's going to be a close race, that one.
Yeah. Looking
Looking
at how
forward
fast
to it.
all the boys are, it's going to be tight.
We've got Chris and Scooter rejoining the top split as well for tonight with no E-League, so a couple of extra competitors to throw some spice into the mix.
Alright, don't pile up the pressure on me, Super Dragon.
Easy podium for you, mate. I'll put the bets on.
Well,
big thank you to everyone for watching, everyone for helping out with the commentary. Big thank you to our sponsors who I listed earlier, and we hope to see you guys again soon.
Yeah, right, guys.
see you next
Catch
week,
us
guys.
later. Yep. That's it.